You guys love our little tiny fruit trees, and I'm going to break down each one of them for you. So this is an example of our truly tiny bananas. Whoop, wind. And as you can see here, this one actually has 2 babies that are growing in it. So some of them do come like that. You might get multiple plants in when you purchase it. Some will just come with one that's larger. But these are full sun, and they only get 4 feet tall, which is super cool. And they produce little 4-inch bananas. And you'll get a bunch of them. It won't just be one banana. The height on these, like I said, only gets 4 feet, and you can put it in a pot that's like 6 to 8 inches. Keep it on your patio or a lanai, pull it inside during the winter time, whatever you want to do. You're going to get bananas on these in the summer and the fall time. So I'll just kind of give you a breakdown right here so you can see it, take a screenshot. Another super cool thing about this is the leaves. So they're variegated and they have these dark purple that's going to be on each one that comes out. So it gives it kind of a twist on the regular banana trees because they just look way much cooler. Right now we have the honey fig variety in. Sometimes we have a cold hardy, but right now we have the honey. And this one's part to full sun. Hardiness zones are 7 through 10, which is awesome because Chicago's like a 6. So if you're anything south of Chicago area, like Tennessee, South Carolina, that kind of thing, it can go right in the ground. It's only going to get about 8 feet tall, but you can also clip it down and trim it to the size that you want. Pot size, you want to do probably like a 10-inch. And then you're going to get summer and fall fruit on these. So here's the tag on this if you want to take a screenshot of it. The figs are super sweet. And I already had some that had figs producing on them already at this size. This one's one of my favorites. Not only is the plant really cool because it gets these like bright red stems and these cool green leaves, but these are also hardiness zones 6 through 11. So a lot of the US can put these right in the ground, or you can keep them in a container. That's fine. They do perfectly well in containers, and that's actually what they're grown for. These are full sun. You want to get about an 8-inch pot for it, and you're going to get fruit on it between summer and fall. These can reach up to 14 feet, but like I said, you can trim them down to size if you have a smaller area that you want to keep it in. Cool little fun fact, these can also be grown as a bonsai tree. I also carry the passion fruit, which is a vine. And the cool thing about this is it's a double whammy because not only does it produce fruit, but you get these gorgeous, awesome flowers on them. These right here, you are going to need something for it to like trellis up or attach itself to, because if you see these little curly cues on it, they'll wrap around like a fence post or a trellis or anything that it can kind of climb up, and that's how it's going to continue to grow. So these are part to full sun, hardiness zones 9 through 11. It can get up to 10 feet, but again, you can clip it down to whatever size that you need it to be. You're going to want about an 8 to 10 inch pot for it, and you're going to get fruit and flowers on this in the summer and the fall. This cool mulberry bush is zones 5 through 11, so most of you will be able to put it straight into the ground if you don't want to keep it in a container. It is a year-round producer, meaning that you will get sweet, like blackberry type fruits on it all year round. It's part to full sun. You're going to want a pot size that's between like 8 to 10 inches starting out. And the hardiness zones again are 5 through 11. So this can reach up to 6 feet, but again, you can trim it down to size. If you want it at 4 feet, 3 feet, just prune it. A lot of people love our dragon fruit because this is more of a cactus instead of a plant, so it requires less watering. And these are super easy to propagate. So see where this connects right here? You can just cut it there, and then you want to trim it about like an inch up off of that cut. Let it like callus over for 5 days, and you'll start seeing roots grow out of it, and then you can replant that or give it to a friend. So these are part to full sun, and you can get these to produce year round if you have it in like a greenhouse or a sunroom. It's only going to get about 6 feet, but it is going to need some type of support, so something to like tie it to, like a moss pole or a trellis. And you're going to want to start out with like a 10-inch pot on these. And I saved the best for last. This is our pineapple guava. So these stay small and bushy like this. They only reach a height of 4 feet. They are full sun, USA zones 8 through 10. And you're gonna get like green fruit on them in the fall time with super sweet, and the seeds are easy to pop out of these, very high in antioxidants. So So that's a rundown of our patio fruit trees that we have right now in stock. These do change all year round, so keep checking back to make sure and seeing what varieties we have. Sometimes we have a muscadine grape, sometimes there's a papaya, I think we get a kiwi, a soursop. So keep checking back. They are available on our TikTok shop or our website at lovehopegrow.com.